Hello, this is Dr. Dolopo, and I'm going to give the perspective today of healing from physical, emotional pain, especially if it's chronic. I'm going to give the perspective from the eyes of a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, a licensed acupuncturist. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist. I'm going to share with you what I feel in the healing arts, how I've viewed and have been able to help many people regarding physical and emotional health, especially if it's chronic, 6 or more months. I love it when someone is willing to be vulnerable and share what's really going on inside. I don't need them to go into this lengthy narrative of how much their life has sucked throughout the entire life. I don't need them to do that. I don't need to know all the stories. I don't need to hear the details. I'm not a therapist, psychiatrist, or psychologist. I am an Eastern medical doctor. And the thing that I want to share is that when breakthroughs happen here, it is especially when we see what has been going on. What is the most prominent narrative? Is it you feel resentful, you feel jealous, you feel sad, you feel abandoned? What is that a person can share with me? You don't feel like you're good enough, you feel insecure, you feel like daddy wasn't there for you, mommy wasn't there for you, you always had to prove yourself, you're an adult now, but you're still being told what to do step by step. You can't make a decision without being judged. Whatever it is, anything less than love and gratitude, that's usually when someone's feeling like, I'm not living to my potential. I'm not feeling happy. And there are many people who come in, and when we finally understand, why aren't you happy? Why don't you feel motivated? Why don't you feel like you are living to your potential? Why are you not feeling exhilarated about life? I mean, this is, Orange County, California is probably one of the safest places to be in the entire world right now. Yet there are people who are living here in one of the richest places on earth and don't feel happy. And so happiness comes from within. So what is it that's happening inside that's blocking you from feeling happy? And a little saying that I share here is, you can't put potpourri in a bag of shit and expect it to smell like potpourri. Given that I'm not a talk therapist, however, people do come in for some mental health issues, just go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, type in depression or anxiety, and you'll see quite a few testimonials where people share that they either graduated or significantly improved from those health issues. Myself, I graduated from anxiety and depression. If I went into my story with you, you would say, wow, that's almost impossible. But it is possible. I've been receiving acupuncture now for 30 years, and I can tell you there are people who are much older than me, and they can't move on with their lives. And, that's not where you possibly, I'm turning 50, and I'm grateful that I've healed myself. People helped me along the way, other acupuncturists, other types of healers, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who've been responsible for my own life. I'm responsible for my physique. I'm responsible for my mental health. I'm responsible for my goals in life. I'm responsible for what it is I want to achieve. So why am I sharing this? Is because my advice for anyone who's really suffering emotionally, you're not happy, we have to understand why you're not happy. We don't need to go into every narrative in your life, all the reasons why you don't feel like your mommy or daddy wasn't there for you, or that you were sexually abused or physically abused. Yeah, that's information that you can really hash into with your talk therapist, with your psychologist, psychiatrist. But with me, I just need to know, what is it that's making you not tick correctly? What is it that is not allowing you to live and shine in your own light? What is it? Are you jealous? Are you insecure? Are you upset? Are you feeling not grateful? As soon as you feel okay, this is it. I don't feel satisfied in life. I don't feel like I have enough money. I keep attracting the wrong person, or people that keep coming into my life aren't, they don't want a monogamous relationship, or I don't know, whatever it is that you're going through. The moment I can find out what's that powerful negative energy is, that's when, in my experience here as a healer, as a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, that's when the breakthrough happens. That's when I can see, okay, this is where the source of your pain is. And the moment I find out the source of your pain, I know it's hard to understand this if you've never received acupuncture, but as soon as I understand where the source of your pain is, that's when I can give you this acupuncture treatment that allows you to magically unleash and be who you truly are. I have a patient, she came in today, we'll call her Jay, and she happens to be a therapist. And I said, have you felt more calm? We're not here to feel calm, we're here to accomplish something else. But I asked her, it's been quite a few treatments now, are you feeling calmer? And she said, you know what, work is so stressful. However, I'm staying calm. And people are like, why are you so calm? And I would imagine being a therapist, and you're taking on people's stuff and the documentation and all that, it's not easy. And you know, people sometimes are too empathetic, or it's just you get sucked into other people's stories. And she said, but ever since I've been doing acupuncture, I just feel calmer. So I call that J natural. The stress that you feel of holding on to people's things or being too empathetic, or I understand. I've been studying Chinese medicine since 1994. I understand. I know what it's like to not know how to have boundaries. And I had to learn over the years how to really take care of myself and care, but not that much. You know, not my monkey, not my circus. I can be here for you, and I'll be here 100% for you. But once you are gone, I need to be able to be there for the next patient. And I got to be there for the next patient, the next client. I got to be there for myself, my family. I got to hold everything together. And the only way I'm going to hold everything together is if I keep myself together. So, my little message for you today is, when you go in for very effective acupuncture, be honest. Say, it's okay to say, this is kind of crappy right now. I don't like it. I don't like this. My 13-year-old came in the car yesterday, and yesterday was Sunday, and she said of a particular thing. She goes, I never want to do this again. And I said, that's good. When you know what you don't like, that's when you know what you do like. So I'm going to show you where's my little yin yang? So when you see Tai Yang, the greatest yang, the white, the biggest part. My master, Dr. Richard Tefutan, the grandmaster, the late grandmaster, Dr. Richard Tefutan would say, that's when things are amazing, but things go down. And then it's going to be Tai Yin, the greatest yin. Right here, when it's the darkest, don't kill yourself, because that's where the sun will shine again. It becomes daytime at midnight. Right here, when things are right in the middle, that's a great place to be. So it's okay if your life is, calm and relaxed. That's what I call Anna natural, J natural in my patient. When you're just feeling cool, win or lose, you're cool. Things going your way, it's cool. You're not like, it has to be this way. So I hope that message helps. I hope it helps at least one of you. It's okay to have some pain. We live in this world, especially here in Orange County, where we think there should never be any pain. And that's not true. It's okay. It's okay that things don't always flow right. It's yin yang, it's just, you give to get. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. But you got to be adaptable. You got to roll with the punches. You got to just, life is going to be that way. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. But what makes the strongest sailors are not smooth waters. It is the harshest of winds. That's what makes a strong sailor. It's the harshest of winds that makes strong soil, strong trees. It's the harshest of winds. It's when gravity of the earth, when everything's just going down on the person or on a diamond. And then that's what makes the most rare and most precious diamonds. And there are things in my life that growing up, it was just so hard. And I wanted to take my life 3 times. I know what it's like to feel like, man, this isn't a life worth living. But just have the toughness to get through it. Just have the toughness to go through it. Sometimes you just need a little technique. Sometimes you just need some tools. Sometimes you just got to talk to yourself a certain way. All right, I hope this helps. Elementsinharmony, Acupuncture.com. My name is Dr. Anna Dolopo. Take care.